Hola from Raquel and Ricky. This week we are visiting beautiful town of Izamal,
which is a beautiful Pueblo Magico in the state of Yucatan.
And it's very yellow. Izamal has so much to offer, it is very difficult to know where to begin. But in the center of town, you will find a very impressive monastery that was one of the first built in the Western Hemisphere. So when the Spaniards or the colonialists came here to build this amazing place, sadly, the Maya temple that was in this exact location was destroyed, and they actually used the stones. You can see some of them are still visible. To build the foundations of this convent. So here at the Convento, in this atrium, there's 75 arcs, and it's the second largest atrium in the world, only after St. Pete's in Rome. So I think that's very, very impressive. And it's a grand entrance, isn't it?
It's beautiful. It's
stunning. Although much of the Convento is not accessible to the public, you are able to go to the gift shop where you might meet these lovely sisters who make gorgeous tops, and you can also pay to get into the museo. The sisters were so kind and helping me with all their beautiful blouses. My goodness, they're sitting there just working, I don't know if it's crocheting, but making these blouses, and I had to buy one. But anyway, they were telling me they do not live here in the Convento, they live somewhere else, but I didn't quite pick up the Spanish. But now we're in the museo, and for 5 pesos per person, this is definitely worth doing the extra. So Izamal is also known as the Yellow Town. Why, you might ask? Well,
it is very
yellow. So nobody's quite sure why the town is yellow, but we love a good mystery, and I'm sure somebody knows, but they're keeping it a secret. And some believe that the town was painted yellow prior to Pope John Paul II's visit to Izamal in 1993.
And on a practical note, some say it was painted yellow to keep the mosquitoes at bay. So some say it's to honor the Maya sun god.
And others say it's yellow to represent corn. So when I say this town is yellow, I don't mean just in the city center here, or the centro. It spreads out all over the town, and it's surprisingly large. It's so cool. So Izamal is also known as the city of 3 cultures. And right behind us, over that building, I don't know if the GoPro is gonna pick it up, there's a Maya temple, actually in somebody's yard. It's not accessible to the public, but then you turn this way and you can see the convent from the colonial period, and then of course modern times evident all over the place. So it's like this, it's neat blend of Maya, Spanish, and us. After walking around Centro, if you fancy a cup of coffee in a unique atmosphere, check out Cafeteria Hun Pic Tok. Here in the secret garden, you can enjoy your coffee beside a Maya archaeological site. So today we'd like to say a huge thank you to Rick and Celine for supporting our channel through Buy Me a Coffee, and we have these amazing cafe videos. It is hot as Hades here today, and very grateful for your support. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
On the streets here, there's these informational signs. They're in Spanish, but if you have a little Spanish, you can kind of muddle your way through. And then, I don't know, sometimes these amazing pieces of art that go along with the legends of the town.
Another one of these legend signs that are all over this town.
For lunch, we went to beautiful Los Arcos restaurant. It's very close to the convent. And again, inside is a beautiful secret garden tucked away. The food was delicious, very reasonable. Okay, so Ricky's soups arrived. What did you order?
The Sopa de Lima.
And it's actually stuffed with chicken.
Yeah, so there's lots of chicken on it.
Yeah. And how does it taste?
It's one of my favorite chips.
Okay. Chicken nachos. What a beautiful presentation. I've never seen them quite done like this.
Looks very nice, honey.
Yeah, I gotta eat. I'm too hungry.
Hola.
Hola. So this is a city to just get lost in, or a town to get lost in and walk around. We feel so safe here, but there's just amazing things everywhere you look. Oh, Ricky just saw this in the wall.
I don't know if it's an old ancient Maya thing or not. Could be, might not be.
To me, it almost looks like an
definitely.
angel or some sort of human figure. Yeah, and it's in a square. So this Maya temple or pyramid, they believe is dedicated to the Maya sun god, and we're just walking up the stairs and we saw this beautiful sun made of stone. So this is actually the third largest Maya pyramid in all of the Yucatan. That is impressive. Why have we not heard of this place?
And it's pretty steep. So
It is.
We're going to start climbing it now.
But the entrance is free, which I think is absolutely wonderful, and it's quiet. We're here early in the morning because we came to Izamal during the hottest period of the year.
Which probably wasn't a good idea, but we're here.
Certainly not busy with tourists.
No. Okay, so that wasn't actually too bad of a climb. A couple of minutes and you're up. It's only a few blocks from the convent, which is right over there. And you get a good panoramic view of the town. How are you making out?
It's, I don't know. I thought like ancient peoples were smaller, but they sure made big steps.
That was for the visitors.
Oh. Throughout the town, there are many places to do a bit of shopping, from souvenirs to a gorgeous handcrafted item. But if you fancy something a little different, check out Dooley Gallery.
Never had children, and she was in New York City. She's like huge photos of all my trips and everything, and it's getting ready. Yeah, good. Thank you for.
Edward is from Texas, but he has Irish descendancy, and I have to say, I think you've got the Irish gift of the gab. Right, Ricky?
Yes.
Come on.
So this back room is pretty amazing. And this is going to be the cafe. This place is so eclectic. It's such a mix. It's like a gallery and a gift shop, and his prices are really affordable. And right now, Edward is open on the weekends. He's getting a Facebook page down the road up and running, but it's a work in progress. And if you're here on the weekend, you have to stop by. He's a character. So Izamal feels like a very spiritual place because it's a very old, ancient town, and it was important to the Maya people, and then the Spanish conquistadors, you know, came here and built in this exact spot where all these Maya temples were, and the history is unbelievable. As you walk through this town and around these corners, and the roads in this town are based on the old Maya roads, so they're a little confusing to us. A lot of one-way roads. We've been lost a lot.
It's not built on a grid system.
It's not a grid system, no.
It's the old Maya system, so it's confusing.
But if there's a place you want to get lost in, it's here, because we're like, oh wow, look at this, look at that, and it's unique. It's just amazing here.
It really is a spectacular town.
And dotted throughout the beautiful yellow streets of Izamal are several more impressive Maya structures. Sadly, we can't go inside. This is locked up, but you can still see it and enjoy it from the street. It's quite large. It's beautiful. So if you've been enjoying our video so far, could we ask you to please give it a little thumbs up It really helps our channel with this algorithm thing. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. So one of the amazing things about Izamal is around every corner there's a beautiful park and some more amazing history. And this is a canon memorial to represent the remembrance of the Caste Wars.
And it was an uprising by the indigenous people against slavery. So there's a reason why this is a Pueblo Magico, and there's a reason why it's on the list for UNESCO World Heritage status.
We were excited about these things, and we actually had big expectations coming here, and it did not disappoint. It has exceeded our expectations. On a personal level, I love that it's yellow, and I feel like it just radiates good energy, and I just think it's so beautiful. Absolutely charming, and I don't understand why it's not stuffed with tourists. Maybe because it's the hot period of the year, but even still, you know, Pompeii's hot. It's always packed. People come here. It is truly an amazing people. You've got the warm Yucatan people, very friendly, and it's got everything.
So we've started a playlist for Pueblo Magicos here in Mexico, and Raquel's going to add that to the description.
Yes, I'll put a link there. So I'm sad that it's our last night in Izamal, but I'm happy to be in this lovely restaurant.
So we're a little early for dinner, so nobody's quite here yet, but it's a beautiful place.
So look at this beauty. Our waitress is lovely. This is a margarita made with chaya. And chaya is like, they call it the Maya spinach. It grows like really well in this area, and it's super healthy. And so I feel like it's taking away the bad effects of the margarita. It's got like spinach in it, so let's see what this is like. Delicious, vegetable-y.
Okay, so the food has arrived. I got the carne de yucateca, which is a marinated pork. Looks delicious.
And this is all mine. Just joking.
What have you got there?
Well, we've got a couple panuchos with chicken. This is that dip made out of the pumpkin seeds, some longaniza sausage, and some, these are queso and chaya, and some accompaniments. It all looks fantastic. Let's dig in. How you doing there, Richard?
It's a lot of food.
I know. We've made a fair dent in it, but I'm slowing down. You're going hard still.
Best thing so far is the carne de yucateca.
So tender, isn't it?
Yeah,
and flavorful. So we both hope that you've enjoyed our video, and again, we can't recommend coming to this place enough if you're into architecture and history and art and just something a little different. But have an awesome week, and we'll see you soon with another video. Bye.
Bye.